Everybody thinks that seminal fluid just has one simple role. The common understanding is that you just require one sperm to fertilise the egg and that's the end of it. But seminal fluid actually has a more complex role. There are factors in the male partner seminal fluid, little signalling molecules that communicate with the female reproductive tissues and in fact convince the female reproductive tract to increase the chances of investment in conception and pregnancy. So this means that seminal fluid affects fertility in a couple in a way that we hadn't really appreciated. I guess we always think that like the sperm are really important and you've got to have enough sperm and they have to have the right structure and they have to be able to swim properly. But our work tells us that there are other functions in the seminal fluid that are also important for fertility. Our work is showing us that some men have maybe an imbalance in the signalling molecules that are produced in their seminal fluid. And this is impairing a couple's fertility and really influencing the way the female immune response is adapting for pregnancy and might be a cause of infertility in some couples that we're still really coming to understand. The more a couple have sexually cohabitated or been together for the period before they conceive, the greater the chance of conceiving a healthy pregnancy. And it seems like around 3 months is really the critical time for what we call the practice period for making sure that the female immune response is really properly prepared by the partner's seminal fluid to conceive a healthy pregnancy. Our research shows, together with many other studies around the world, that couples who are having IVF have a greater chance of conceiving a healthy pregnancy if they have sexual intercourse around the time the embryo transfer occurs. So altogether, this means that the male seminal fluid has this incredible capacity to influence female reproduction. But remarkably, the female reproductive tissues aren't just a passive part of this process, they're also contributing to the decision making that's happening at this really critical time. So the female immune system can evaluate, if you like, the quality of the signals that are coming in the male seminal fluid and discriminate between good quality seminal fluid with good gametes and maybe seminal fluid where the signals aren't sufficiently strong or persuasive enough to have the influence on her immune response. And this then is a process of what we call cryptic female choice. It's really interesting, but what it means is that the female reproductive system has kind of hidden processes of evaluating the quality of the male gametes and then making decisions about investing female reproductive resources with that particular male partner. So there's all kinds of things that couples can do to improve the chances of their immune systems working cooperatively. And for the male partner, the intending dad, this means that if he has a healthy lifestyle, quits smoking, quits drinking, and makes sure that he's not exposed to environmental chemicals and toxins, the quality of his seminal fluid, not just for the sperm, but for these seminal plasma signalling molecules, is improved. That means there's a greater chance of his semen convincing the female immune system that it has the right quality for her immune response to respond in the right way and to maximise the chances of a healthy pregnancy.